Welcome to the granite crystal 6'4" Ram Bighorn, and part of the reason Australians are falling in love with big utes. If you're looking for the cinematics that usually happen probably around about now, they'll be later on in the video because I want you to watch the whole video. Now Australia, unlike other countries across the world, we have the luxury of space, a lot of it, a lot of distances to cover, and some extremely beautiful places to go and see. We also have the luxury of extremely large roads that affords us the ability to live and breathe these things on a daily basis without too much inconvenience. So let's talk the Bighorn. Now, I have reviewed the 1500 Limited previously. It's the same generation, the DT. So a lot of what I should be covering in this video, I've already covered, so I'm not going to bore you with it. So let's talk differences. Now I've got all my stats here just to make sure that I nail them 100%, because I'm not an actor and I don't memorize these lines. Okay, so the key differences that I've noticed over the weekend that I've had it, inside the smaller screens, manual aircon. I know that sounds stupid, but it's something I noticed. Manual cruise control, so you don't have the adaptive cruise control. This is the long tub, so this is the 6'4" tub, which means overall length is 6.1 meters long, which is 30 centimeters longer than any of the other Ram 1500s. And the 3.9 meter wheelbase is also the largest of the range. The turning radius goes from 14.4 to 15.2 meters. I noticed that. Oh yeah, you noticed that. It is also the lowest ride height of the range, which also means it has the worst approach and departure angle. For those that don't know, it's this angle at the back from the angle of when your rear end or your front end is actually going to hit. So why the Bighorn? Ultimately it comes down to price. This is $120,000 on roads. The Laramie, you're looking at an extra $17,000. But if you're a working man or woman who want a little bit more of that interior pizzazz than the outgoing Express, you still want to be able to be comfortably touring, have a little bit more no frills, and save yourself $17,000 from the Laramie. The Bighorn is going to be perfect for you. So why the ever-growing love for these large size American utes in our big, beautiful Australia? Hey, now, but what about the downsides? We'll get to the downsides in just a second. Just give me a minute, we'll be objective together, okay? Okay. Number one, the interior. The interior is freaking lovely. It might be the base model, but inside it feels luxurious for a work ute. I say luxurious, there's cloth seats, but wireless Android Auto just changes the game, by the way, just FYI. Secondly, it drives like a car. I don't know how to describe it. Just driving along, you don't feel like you're in this big obnoxious ute. Obviously you are, it's 6 meters long, but it just drives so well. Coil springs obviously help, but yes. Of course, it solves an edge case, the ever-growing need to tow large caravans, large loads. This is filling that need. Of course, the size, it does actually, it's a nice place to be, You can see ahead in traffic. When you're turning a corner, you can see much further down the corner. Obviously, a lifted truck is going to do the same, but considering this is factory, it's a really nice place to be, You feel safe, it just wants to hug you. And finally, it's different. We're all used to these small utes, these little hatchbacks. People always want change, they want to evolve. Obviously America have had these for decades, but it's our turn to get a slice of the pie. All right, now do your bloody thing. Now there are some things to know. It is huge, so parking it in a normal parking space is impossible. The front end will be at the front of the space and the rear end will be over the back of the space behind you. So I've learned this new trick of parking at the edge of the car park so my rear end can hang over the pavement or over the curb, whatever it may be. The turning circle is really quite bad. It's she's a big one. It won't fit in a normal garage. None of the Rams will. Luckily I built an obnoxious garage to fit obnoxious cars, so I'm good. And lastly, subscribe. There's another thing you should know is to subscribe to the channel. Yep. Jump in the comments, tell me how bad the audio is with the wind, which has picked up immensely. But yeah, subscribe, like, comment, that'd be delightful. All right, you've waited long enough. Roll the tape. As briefly as I can, let's talk about the drive. Now, as I come up to this intersection and slow down, it's going to chuck me into eco mode. All that's doing is turning off 4 of the 8 cylinders, saves you petrol as you decelerate, and helping in the transition from the 4 to the 8 is the e-torque module. Now, the e-torque module gives you an additional 130 foot-pounds of torque. It is charging a 48-volt battery. It is also charging the rest of the electrical system, so that essentially acts as your alternator. Now, it also helps in shifting, apparently, so they say, and it also is the sole stop-start for this entire car. So the stop-start is solely managed by that e-torque mild hybrid system. Mild hybrid is probably giving it more status than it actually deserves. When I floor it, like that, the mild hybrid is doing nothing. It's not actually giving you any additional power when you're driving. But I mean, it's 290 kilowatts, 410 foot-pounds of torque, 5.7 V8. So realistically, you don't really need it. I'm driving a 2.5 ton car and it just did that. I mean, it's pretty cool. And in terms of actually how it drives, we're on an 80 km/h road now. It sounds stupid, and I know when I say it, it sounds stupid, but it drives like a car. You feel like you're in a car. You don't feel like you're in this 6 meter long, 4 meter wheelbase, ginormous 1500 Ram Bighorn. You just don't feel like that. The only time you do feel like that is in a car park, as I've already mentioned. And also, if you're taking a tight corner, that turning radius is incredibly obvious when you're in the suburbs. You are taking corners exceptionally wide, which is actually okay as well, because you're having to swing the front end a little bit wider than you normally would. And as for space, so much space. It is unreal. Look at this. No chance I'm annoying the driver. So yeah, back there, front here, absolutely insane. This seat does not fold up. It is not a 6-seater, so this is just your cubby storage, etc. Nice little phone holder here. 4 USB ports, 2 of them USB-C. There's another USB port in the armrest somewhere. Wireless Android Auto. It's just an exceptionally awesome place to be. And that's why we love them. They're solving an ever-growing need of problems in a really, really quite lovely way. And if it's not for you, that's okay. Just understand that it is for someone. And I'll leave you with that, with huge thanks to Wanneroo Ram, where you can pick up one of these and all of the other incredible Rams in the range. If someone could buy a TRX and let me review it, that would be delightful. That's it. I'll leave you with videos, as always, all around me. You can click subscribe, like, comment, do whatever, or do nothing. It's completely up to you, really. As always, have a beautiful day, beautiful afternoon, beautiful morning, or wherever you choose to consume my content, and I'll see you in the next one.